The nature of consciousness. Diving into the enigmatic depths of consciousness sparks a fiery debate, and within the contentious arena, the fixed mindset individuals stand as staunch defenders of the status quo. Locked into a belief system that perceives cognitive capacities as unchanging and predetermined, they are the gatekeepers resisting the tide of revolutionary theories and transformative perspectives. In the realm of the fixed mindset, consciousness becomes an untouchable entity, perceived through the lens of predetermined boundaries. Conventional wisdom and traditional philosophical perspectives hold sway, creating a fortress against the disruptive notion that consciousness might be a dynamic phenomenon emerging from the intricacies of neural processes. It's a battleground where the very essence of cognitive identity clashes with the revolutionary winds of change. For the fixed mindset warriors, the prospect of subjective awareness being subject to evolution is not just challenging, it's an existential threat. The idea that the mind can adapt and grow over time contradicts their deeply ingrained belief in the fixity of their cognitive prowess. This resistance to change becomes the fortress walls protecting their cognitive castle from the onslaught of transformative ideas. Failures and limitations in understanding consciousness, instead of being viewed as stepping stones to enlightenment, are seen as damning evidence of inherent shortcomings. The complexities of consciousness, with its unanswered questions and ongoing debates, are perceived as insurmountable barriers rather than thrilling challenges. The fear of failure, an ever-present companion in the fixed mindset, looms large, discouraging the bold exploration needed to unravel the intricate mysteries of consciousness. In this controversial landscape, feedback is a double-edged sword. Constructive criticism, an essential tool for intellectual growth, is met with skepticism and defensiveness. Alternative perspectives on consciousness are not welcomed as valuable insights but rather as personal attacks, threatening the very foundations of their fixed cognitive identity. The sensitivity to feedback becomes the battleground where open dialogue and collaboration struggle to survive. The exploration of consciousness within the confines of a fixed mindset is not just a scientific journey, it's a drama of epic proportions. It's a narrative of resistance against the revolutionary forces pushing for a paradigm shift in our understanding of the mind. Breaking free from this narrative requires not just intellectual agility but a seismic shift toward a growth mindset, where the dynamic nature of consciousness is not a threat but an invitation to a thrilling adventure of continuous learning and adaptation. In the tumultuous battleground of consciousness exploration, the growth mindset warriors emerge as rebels, challenging the establishment with a narrative that shakes the very foundations of traditional thinking. Strap in for a controversial ride as we delve into a world where the nature of consciousness is not confined by fixed boundaries but propelled by the dynamic force of continuous growth and adaptability. Think about this consciousness, not as a stagnant pond but as a roaring river, where those with a growth mindset navigate the rapids of evolving understanding. Buckle up as we unravel a narrative that defies the conventional belief that cognitive capacities are predetermined. In this electrifying saga, the mind is not a static entity but a canvas upon which the growth mindset individuals paint a masterpiece of intellectual evolution. The revolution begins with the rejection of the status quo, the notion that consciousness is a fixed phenomenon with unyielding boundaries. Growth mindset warriors stand at the vanguard, celebrating the malleability of the mind and its capacity to transform through exposure to challenges and novel experiences. Prepare for controversy as we challenge the entrenched idea that cognitive abilities are set in stone, pushing the boundaries of what we thought we knew about the nature of consciousness. Hold your breath as we confront the establishment's resistance to the revolutionary idea that subjective awareness emerges from the dynamic dance of neural processes. Growth mindset enthusiasts don't cower in fear, they embrace the excitement of challenging traditional perspectives on the mind. Brace yourself for a narrative where consciousness is not a timid spectator but an active participant in the ongoing drama of personal and intellectual growth. In the growth mindset paradigm, change is not feared, it's welcomed as an empowering force. The belief in continuous learning becomes a beacon, guiding these rebels into uncharted territories of consciousness with unbridled optimism. Get ready for a controversial stance that defies the notion that the mind's evolution is a threat, presenting it instead as a thrilling opportunity for progress and enlightenment. Failures and limitations aren't seen as stumbling blocks in this narrative, they are stepping stones to greater understanding. Complexity is not a deterrent but an exhilarating challenge to be met with resilience. Join the controversy as we challenge the mainstream perspective that setbacks are roadblocks, presenting them instead as integral components of the epic journey toward a deeper comprehension of consciousness. Feedback, rather than being a source of contention, becomes a powerful catalyst for improvement in the growth mindset narrative. Constructive criticism is not met with defensiveness but embraced as a valuable tool for refining one's understanding of consciousness. Alternative perspectives aren't threats, they are invitations to broaden individual views and elevate collective knowledge. Enter the controversy as we shatter the notion that collaboration and open dialogue are luxuries, presenting them instead as essential elements in the continuous evolution of our understanding of consciousness. The exploration of consciousness within the growth mindset is not a mere scientific endeavor, it's a riveting saga of rebellion against fixed thinking. Brace yourself for a narrative where the dynamic nature of consciousness isn't just acknowledged, it's celebrated as a symbol of the limitless potential within the human mind. Join the controversy or stand aside as the growth mindset revolution challenges the very essence of what we thought we knew about the nature of consciousness. The question remains, will the fixed and growth mindset fortress withstand the storm of change, or will it crumble in the face of the evolving consciousness revolution?